As we head into Labor Day weekend, there's a lot of attention being paid to what will be happening just after Labor Day. Hello, everybody. I'm Lee Goldberg.
And I'm Lindsay Mills. On Tuesday, the Senate Judiciary Committee will hold its first hearing with Brett Kavanaugh, President Trump's second nominee to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Now, the makeup of the Senate is narrowly in favor of Republicans as they head into the hearings. Following the passing of former Arizona Senator John McCain, Republicans hold 50 seats, the Democrats have 49. There was instant opposition to Kavanaugh's nomination from groups around the country. Some claim he's a danger to women's rights and feel that the landmark decision of Roe v. Wade could be at risk should Kavanaugh be appointed to the bench.
Maine Senator Susan Collins is expected to be a crucial vote in the confirmation process, and she met with Kavanaugh last week. Earlier this week, some people who used to work for Judge Kavanaugh were in Maine and stopped by to share what their experiences were like with him.
So my experience is he takes each case as it comes to him, and he looks not at the party before the court and not even, at what he may think personally about an issue, but at what is the law. So he starts with the text of the Constitution and says, what does the Constitution have to say about this?
Judge Kavanaugh is someone who this country would be lucky to have as Supreme Court Justice. He is fair and independent in all of his decision-making processes. He is someone who gives respect to all arguments, all parties. Whether or not someone is a liberal or conservative is irrelevant to his decision-making process. What matters are the facts of the case.
Judge Kavanaugh was nominated by President Trump back on July 9th, and it's possible that if he does get confirmed, it might not be in time for the start of the court term, which begins on October 1st.
All right, we'll have to keep tabs on what happens there. All right, let's check in with Keith Carson, who's keeping tabs on the holiday weekend forecast on tap.
We're going to have a lot of KC in this show tonight, kids, so buckle up.
I know, scary. You want them to tune out now, Lee? We should wait until later at least.
I can't wait.
It's a nice day today, refreshing day. My mom's up watching Luca, and she put it pretty well. She said, this is the kind of weather everybody loves. In the 70s, low humidity, 73 officially in Lewiston, 74 in Wiscasset. Current temperatures in the 60s along the coastline. We kind of struggled today, even with the sunshine. The air mass is just significantly cooler, and that's why we had a hard time getting above 70. Dew points also low, 50s, 40s, and of course when you have these low dew points, low amount of humidity in the air, and relatively clear skies, temperatures could drop pretty quickly. I'll show you that in a second. Here's a look at the visible satellite. Clear pretty much everywhere except for parts of York County and back into New Hampshire here, but 95, 96% of the state is totally clear. So temperatures will drop off quite a bit tonight into the 40s in a lot of spots. And I will say, guys, even though I have 52 here in Portland, wouldn't shock me if we get to say 49, and it should be right in the low 50s in Rockland and Bar Harbor, and mid 40s into the mountains. Hour by hour forecast shows its temperatures dropping. Tomorrow is a partly cloudy, pretty good looking day overall, not as bright as today. Temperatures struggle again though into the 60s. We touch 70 for an hour or two. The heat though will return as we head into Labor Day and next week. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes.
We've got lots to talk about in just a few minutes. Okay, Facebook Marketplace. It's an option whether you're looking to clear some clutter for a little bit of cash, or maybe you're just looking to score a deal on a piece of furniture, a TV, or maybe something in between.
But tonight, a mother's warning for Mainers who shop on Facebook Marketplace. A loophole she says she discovered when she tried to purchase a backpack for her daughter.
My daughter was very disappointed.
Melissa Roten uses Facebook Marketplace to shop and hasn't had any issues. That was until her daughter used the site for some back-to-school shopping.
The post was a backpack that she absolutely fell in love with.
Her daughter reached out to the seller through Facebook Messenger, who listed the $40 Vera Bradley backpack in South Berwick, 2 hours away. They arranged to have the seller ship the backpack, and Roten agreed to cover the extra cost. The seller asked them to pay through PayPal, friends and family, to avoid an additional fee.
I've used PayPal in the past. I have not had an issue with PayPal.
2 weeks went by and the backpack never showed up.
We tried to make contact with her through my daughter's account, which was the original account we contacted her with, and there was no response. So by chance, I said, well, let's look and see if the item is still listed. It was.
We looked, and yes, it is still listed.
I don't even know if she has the backpack. how many times has she done this to other folks?
She contacted PayPal, but it wasn't much help. According to PayPal's Purchase Protection Program, payments sent using PayPal's Friends and Family functionality are not covered. In all, Rhoton lost $50.
We Mainers take people at their word. We trust them for their word. We trust that they're telling us the truth. But honestly, it isn't always the case.
Attorney General Janet Mills says her office has received complaints regarding this type of scam.
Buyer beware.
Advice for anyone buying or selling online: see the item before you buy it. Arrange to meet the buyer or seller at a safe location. Many police department parking lots offer that space as an option. And if you believe you've been deceived, you can file a complaint with the AG's office. Rhoton says she learned the hard way and wants others to know about the loophole.
If you are going to make an online purchase, do not do it through friends and family unless they are actually friends and family.
And you can report someone on Facebook Marketplace. We have a link to that at our website and mobile app. And she, by the way, will continue to still use Facebook Marketplace.
Well, there's so many things to watch out for these days.
Right.
I mean, things that they look good and you think you can trust it and you can't trust it, and it's a lot to keep up with. So you really have to be diligent about that stuff.
Exactly. All right, 2 railroad construction projects are going to close one of the busiest parts of Portland.
This place has traffic on a good day, but if you travel through Woodford's Corner on Forest Ave, you're going to be detoured starting Friday, September 7th. Pan Am is rebuilding the crossing there. It should take about 3 days to complete.
You might have noticed construction is already going on at Woodford's Corner, and this new project is associated with that work.
If you're one of those people who rocked it out in the band when you were in high school or maybe you were in college, this could be your ticket to Stranger Things.
Casting TaylorMade, which is the casting company for the hit Netflix show Stranger Things, is looking for former background extras to play band members. They're looking to cast males and females who've had or currently are experienced in participating in a marching band.
So they actually get to play 2 songs with them. All people are eligible to play. You have to be between 16 and 30. They'll be doing the casting out in the Atlanta area sometime in October. So if you're interested, check it out.
Stranger Things is pretty spooky.
We've got some people in Newsroom who could qualify for that.
Yeah?
We can send Costa out there.
Right. We do have the
He's
musical
got some
crew.
musical talent.
That's true.
I mean, talent I'll use loosely, but he knows how to play some. All right, growing up is very hard to do. So it's been said and proven.
Now there's actually a class to help those who are entering the world of adulthood.
So adulting is just like doing anything that involves being an adult. So things like, you know, car maintenance.
A teen advisory board in South Carolina decided to teach a class on the subject. It's called Adulting 101.
I love saying that, adulting. The free class is offered monthly, covering topics like how to nail a job interview and how to apply for college, things that are not always covered in the classroom or at home. I know I always have questions, even still when I do the laundry, that I gotta call my mom for. I guess Google exists now too, but
judge free on that one.
Okay,
no
thank
judgment.
you. Thank you. Well, our latest installment of That's So Maine is about insects that think they can take over.
Yeah, this post comes in from Slimenhamer, I'm gonna go with,
Yeah, sure.
And it says, found a job remodeling whilst doing a remodeling job. That's so Maine. Hopefully this person didn't get stung trying to take that honeycomb down with the nice beehive there. It's actually a really nice picture, and as long as it's vacant, it's obviously fairly safe. So
Yeah.
pretty cool picture though.
Very cool.
Thanks for sending that in. And if you see anything that you think represents the Pine Tree State, use the hashtag That's So Maine, and we will get it on TV to share with the rest of the world.
You know what we also love? Fifth quarter.
It's true.
It starts back up tonight, and we're getting you ready for the start of high school football season.
And later in the show, Keith has a very strong message to those viewers who disapprove of his wardrobe. What? Is that really true?
I'm already on the giggle train.
You're gonna like it.
I haven't seen this yet. I'm going to watch it with you guys. I haven't seen this at all yet.
At all? You haven't even seen it at all?
How's everybody doing? Everybody ready for the long
Seriously, what
weekend?
are you guys doing last week?
Liam, what are you up to?
Oh, there we go.
You're live. You're hot.
Friday.
Guys, I was so jealous of Liam's lunch yesterday. I walked by the Digicenter, and it just smelled so good. And
Okay.
I looked down, and he had, what was it, Liam?
A Reuben.
A Reuben.
From
He had
Nosh.
from Nosh. It was incredible. And if we were back in elementary school days, I would have traded. I would have said, I need to trade my wrap for your Reuben, because my wrap just was not cutting it yesterday.
But the Reuben was.
The Reuben looked so good, Liam. Was it
was.
good?
Oh yeah. It was
Oh,
really
yeah.
good.
Liam,
I
more
had
than one or
lunch
two
envy.
words at a time is acceptable. You know, Liam is now an active part of our program during these commercial breaks, and he's here for you people. So if you've got some Liam questions,
And we wouldn't be here if it weren't for
please
him.
let us know.
Liam, I did
I
hear.
can't load. Are you
Facebook?
having- yeah, are you having issues with that
Let
too?
me see. I'll try.
It's not working for me. So if there are comments out there for me, I can't see them. I'm sorry.
So circling back to one of our conversations
Trying.
we've had during commercial breaks about dating apps, the podcast that I listened to that I swear does tell me about
Okay.
different dating apps.
I can't.
I heard of even more dating apps today that I didn't even know
What?
existed. Yeah. There are so many.
But aren't you not supposed to know about them?
I don't know if we're on Facebook, because this is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, no, that's not.
We are.
That's
It's buried a little bit.
That's a commercial.
Oh.
So it's just not at the top, but I can't get my page to load to the bottom.
Oh, me neither. We can't see your comments right now, guys. Sorry.
30.
Are we here? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop right there.
Okay.
So forget all that. You
Okay.
can just pick it up right there.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
I can
Go.
explain later, if need be. All right, high school football season kicks off tonight across our state, which means another season of the 5th quarter.
All right, and every week we're going to check in with a different snack shack to see what's cooking. And Chris Costa and Jess Gagne are there now. Guys, what's going on there in Sanford?
Hey, Lee and Lindsay. Yeah, we've got Tim Fecto here. He's the concession stand co-manager here at Sanford High School, and they just opened this brand new snack shack as part of a multi-million-dollar high school and athletic complex here. Tim, you've been doing this now for about 5 years with the Sanford Red and White Foundation, the Booster Club. What does it feel like now this year to have all this compared to years past?
It's definitely been a reassurance that all the hard work that all the booster members put into this, because behind the scenes, everyone just shows up and gets their food. They don't realize that everyone's got to order it, put it out, prep it, clean it, all the stuff that goes behind that. Anyone that operates a business, you know that, you see that, and the reward is to see what the kids get. And a lot of the stuff that's on the field and with the sports and the boosters and the band, just everything all together, the Red and White Foundation has helped me, helped our students, and that's why I joined.
There's something very novel about this operation, and part of it is that you guys have a food truck to actually move a lot of this equipment to other venues. Can you explain that?
Yeah, the food truck was another entity to bring this, the staples of this stand, to be able to bring it out to other venues to make money. Along with that, volunteers, especially kids. We've lately had kids coming because it goes right back to them. Everything that they have, they end up getting from that. So it's great to have kids involved, and they see a reward for what they actually do.
And you guys were saying that you actually get to do like concerts and other venues that all bring money back to the high school.
Correct. We actually have the truck go down to Goodall Stadium. It's a baseball collegiate league, 22 games. Sometimes they make playoffs. And the proceeds all go right back to the Red and White, and they end up dispersing it out to the kids in the community.
Great. Can we talk
yeah.
about the food
I'm
just
giving
for a
this to you.
second?
I'm going to get behind the camera and take a walk.
Okay. Well, he's going to show us a little bit. I want to talk about the food. Ever since I've come to Sanford, for some reason, everybody always loves your popcorn. They talk about it all the time. I got one of the first batches made in this place, but you said first batch is not usually the best, right? You got to let it mix a little.
You definitely want to mix it, because sometimes you might have too much the butter, sometimes you might have too much salt. So yeah, you want to actually mix it in so you get the real effect of it.
This is a little bit of an art. All right, we're going to take just a quick walk because I just saw some burgers coming off the grill. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on here.
Okay, so this whole setup here is the food line so that you end up getting the prep side. And the process is, the really tough part is to keep up with the demand, obviously, like any fast food. But here we pride ourselves with quality and getting out the freshest product. And getting it out there as quickly as possible.
And talk about how many volunteers you guys have. I mean, Chris is going to show you in just a second. Look how many people are in here running around. I mean, we've got 2 hours to kick off, and you guys are working really hard to prep this.
That is one of the downfalls sometimes with a lot of organizations is volunteerism is it's something that you need. You need so much of them, and we've pulled all the obstacles out tonight and got as many people here. But we got some core volunteers here. The board members have been key in running and getting this stuff organized. So this is going to be one night to remember for sure.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And hey, we're going to be showing you a lot more of Sanford High School throughout the 5:30 and 6 o'clock shows. There you are, Chris. So stay with us. We're going to give you a nice peek at their brand new stadium. Thanks so much for having us. Lee and Lindsay, we'll send it back to you.
Oh, that was awesome. Surprise! You're on television. Okay.
That's great. Okay.
A lot of Mainers with smiles on their faces still after the UMaine football team crushed UNH 35-7 last night.
And the Black Bear Nation didn't just dominate, they did it in style.
You gotta watch this. The Black Bears having a great time and broke out this trick play which made the _1 spot on SportsCenter's top 10 last night on ESPN. Former quarterback turned tight end Drew Belcher links up with Wakan Blair for the score, and look at that.
And the 52-yard score put Maine up 29-0 in the third quarter. The Black Bears were clicking on all cylinders in this one, and this play sums up the game perfectly. You know what sums up Keith Carson perfectly?
Fan mail?
Medium suit.
All right, so Big Keith is coming in hot with the forecast, and he'll respond to his haters. It's all coming up.
Pac-Man?
That's a pretty
That was good.
All right, kids. Where are we at? So I still can't get this to load. Anybody have any luck with that?
I'm going to try again.
Okay. I'm going to close Facebook.
Oh, that's a good
and
idea.
then start again. What's up, Robert Nielsen? How are you, sir? Checking us out on the U of the Tube. Liam, are you able to see our show?
I am, yes.
Do you want to maybe respond to some of the comments? You're the one who can see it
up
right now, and you have a microphone, so.
I can't. It's not. Yeah, it won't let me
Like
scroll down
it
past.
won't let me scroll down, right?
Yeah,
so
me
I
too.
can get to the page, but I can't go into low.
Here, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay.
Can I move the camera?
You don't want to miss Keith's story, though. It's coming up. Hey,
I
swing
know.
the camera over so we can see Liam.
I won't miss
There we
it.
go.
I won't miss Keith's story. I won't. I'm sorry. Look at that side eye. There's
Yeah,
Liam.
It's stuck again. I can't do it.
All right.
No, wrong one.
Wrong
Right here.
swizzle.
I got you. No, stop.
Oh, shoot.
All right, hold on. Here we go. All right.
Camera's gone wild in this show.
All right, so let's talk to. Let's
Okay.
read some comments.
All right, let's see.
Okay.
Jeffrey says it's probably a good thing you can't see them, meaning the comments.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin, you're saying hello to Amanda.
Went to school with her.
Went to
class of
school with Amanda.
2002.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Kristen says don't use PayPal friends and family unless it is friends and family. Let's see.
Talking about Marketplace.
Yeah. So basically with Facebook Marketplace,
Liam,
don't
you have any
pay for
words of wisdom
anything
for these kids as we head into Labor
with
Day
friends
weekend?
and family.
Face the camera, Liam. It's over here.
Drive safe. Have fun. Celebrate the remaining couple days of summer that we have.
Don't forget, make good choices.
Couple days.
And
Make good
choices.
choices.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
All right, you guys ready for this? Keith's Madness. Keith Palooza coming up.
This is a longer story.
Okay. Guys, I found a little birdie when I was in Augusta today that fell out of a tree. He was okay, but he was like so little and he was like...
Did you save him?
Squawking. No, I didn't want to touch him because the game wardens say if you care, leave it there.
Standing by. Wow, that's
what they say.
That rhymes. Here we go.
Ever since I returned to News Center about 2 years ago, I've received a lot of feedback about my tight-fitting suits. Last night, it reached a fever pitch. We received several emails and several calls about one specific blazer. I'd like to go back and read to you some of the emails I've received over the years. You need to consider consulting a proper tailor to vastly improve the look of your suits. It looks like a big person trying unsuccessfully to wear his little brother's suits. I have to tell you, I'm surprised you've not already corrected the issue. It appears that you wear your suit and sport jacket and vest a couple of sizes too small, and it appears that you're dressed in someone else's clothing. Keith Carson, subject. It seems like his sports jackets do not fit him very well. Tonight especially was a poor fit. It's a shame. The other men always look so nice. Keith, you don't shave and it makes you look sloppy. Whoever's advising you to go on air unshaven is wrong. Your face looks dirty and you have the appearance of someone who is lazy. I remember you with your glasses and clean shaven when you were last on TV in Maine. You were a breath of fresh air. Get rid of the beard. It makes you look old. We are longtime watchers of News Center, and we disappointedly noticed your suit jackets don't fit you properly. They are too tight. It gives a negative image of you. I'm surprised the station's management has not requested or required that you dress in properly fitting clothes. If you have any comments or concerns about my wardrobe, please email my supervisor, todd.gutner@newscentermaine.com.
Okay. Wow.
First and foremost, the best part will be Monday or Tuesday when Todd comes back to work and checks his email box. He's like, why do I have 6,000 emails? That's weird.
Also, and like I thought this was really clear, but when we first threw it out there, people were like, don't let them affect you. It's a joke. Like, if I cared, I'd start wearing different suits. Clearly, that has not happened. So we just thought we'd have some fun with it. And, you know, to a lot of Mainers' credit, there's a ton of people who write in and start with, hey, I really like you, but.
So and it's always something about the appearance. It's never something about content, you know, or constructive criticism.
It's good to have, you know, differences on a show, right? I mean, your clothes actually fit you. Yours are way too small, and I go shopping at Cabela's for my clothes. So it works out great. I mean, it works.
It's a kid's hand-me-down. Is that not a thing? Or no, it's all good. So anyways, we had some fun with that. Hey, today, beautiful, right? Just a gorgeous day. Change of humidity, change of temperature, obviously. Current temperatures are in the 60s, 67 in Portland, 69 in Wiscasset, 73 in Lewiston. Current dew points are way down in the upper 40s and low 50s. And so tonight will be another comfortable night. Tomorrow will be comfortable as well. And then we'll tend to get that humidity kind of kicking back into Maine. Satellite clean across almost the entire state. So when it's dry and when it's clear, you're going to let all the heat from the daytime escape into the upper atmosphere, so you don't have any clouds to blanket and keep you warm overnight. So it's going to be coolish tonight. 40s for a lot of us, and as I mentioned before, it would not shock me if Portland ended up below 50 degrees, but I put a little bit of an ocean influence into that. 51 in Bar Harbor, 48 should do it in Bangor. Hour by hour forecast showing you those temperatures dropping pretty quickly, 10, 11 o'clock tonight. You can see them into the 50s and 40s, and that's where we start tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, again, you know, this whole time, starting on Monday, I wasn't in love with this weekend. I think it's decent, and that's still how I feel. I think we've got a decent amount of cloud cover around tomorrow. Temperatures upper 60s, low 70s, and then on Sunday, we get a little bit more humid, a little bit warmer, but also more in the way of cloud cover again. So that could be something we're watching through Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. Showers, though, look to hold off until maybe Labor Day, and even that is not a lock that we're going to get into these showers. Labor Day is the warmest day with mid and upper 80s and perhaps a few isolated 90s popped in there as well. So dew points are down right now, but they don't stay that way for all that long. Tomorrow is comfortable, but we start creeping them back into the 60s, and by Monday we're in the upper 60s to low 70s there for your dew point, so back to that uncomfortable range. So, you know, Labor Day is the unofficial end to summer. However, the pattern doesn't show that. I mean, we stay warm here through next week and probably basically through mid-September. There'll be a few cool days in there, but the general trend is going to be above average. So the forecast not bad overall. Again, your warmest day certainly is going to be on Labor Day, upper 80s to right around 90 degrees. Shower thunderstorm on Tuesday, still hot, cooler on Wednesday, and then back to some warmth on Thursday. We'll be playing a game with some upper level patterns there through the end of the week. But the general theme, again, is that we'll be warm, we'll be humid, aka, guys, what the summer has basically been all summer.
We'll take that.
I know, just gorgeous out there. Cindy Williams is here with a preview.
Click it.
I know.
Click it.
Now, wouldn't that be fun?
I love it. Keith, you left your clicker over here. Cindy's taking over. Trouble. Oh man, a lot more coming up in the next half hour.
More. A proposal by Central Maine Power to build a new transmission line in a remote area of western Maine is drawing a lot of opposition from residents and business owners there. Coming up at 5:30, we'll find out why they are so upset. And a Maine native and Washington political consultant pleaded guilty today to failing to register as a foreign lobbyist. We're going to have details as to what exactly he did. Those stories and more coming up at 5:30.
All right, well, our show is almost over. We haven't had a chance to see Keith yet. So Brain Drops is coming up next.
No, it's funny. There's a story behind these guys. There's like a little shop. Her name's Eden. And you have to wait like hours and hours and hours to go into the shop because they only let like 3 or 4 people in at a time. That's in her garage.
Serious?
It's been for like, I don't know, since I was in like 4th grade, so since I was 8.
How fun is that?
Yeah, so then.
All right.
So you used to go down there as a child all the time.
What else we have? Leanne?
And it was part of like big
Still
birthdays. You'd get a new bracelet. Like this was when I turned 20.
Is it really?
Yeah.
This was when I was
On both of
18.
the
Yeah,
surfaces.
so they like all
On
mean
these
something.
survive.
Are they all stored on?
Yep. But then this one like unscrews in the
videos
middle,
doing well.
so it sometimes it catches the hairs on your arm and it hurts. Yeah, but it's cool. I like wearing stuff that has like sentimental value, you know. So. Yeah.
That's right, Paul. Keith, you're getting some love here. Richard wants you to do it in a bathing suit. Yeah, now you're getting lots of love on Facebook. So.
Thank you, guys. The beard, I'm surprised that anybody knocked the beard because I feel like the beard's so in right
Richard,
now.
no, I don't do that. No, Richard. No. Yeah.
Alrighty.
We have some interesting comments today.
Yeah.
Some very interesting comments. At least it's not the couch auction again.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Don't suggest it.
No, that was not fun. I realized that was a thing. Was it hard to get up on that desk? Because it's hard up.
It's all good. Well, no. I just jumped up on
I
it.
have a hard time just getting into the chair.
I did test its structural integrity before I did that. Yeah.
This is a cool picture.
Yeah. Okay.
That's so cool.
Some of you people are obviously
Clay
celebrating
and
a
I,
little bit early this weekend.
flying back from our honeymoon, went through something like this.
Yeah, they
Stay safe.
I think this was yesterday.
It is kind of freaky
30
when you're looking out
seconds.
that window and you see the
them
light
do it,
show
yeah.
going on.
30.
The pilot said to us, he's like, I forget what his exact wording was, but he was like, basically it's going to be a little bit of a rough
15,
ride, but we're
still
going to
got
get through it and we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
And he was like totally confident, so I was like, this pilot's got it, like we're fine.
Yeah, they don't.
Look at this.
It doesn't bother them.
Look at this light show.
Oh.
Yeah.
He said we're a little tight, so.
Go ahead, you take it.
All right, today's Brain Drops, a cool picture. This was over Ohio on the way to the West Coast. And it's a lightning strike coming down from the anvil part of a thunderstorm, which of course can be scary when you're on a plane to see this, although I always take a window seat because I'm a weather nerd. Let's go to the next picture though, which is they have several instances where they show planes getting hit by lightning. It's discharged over the wing. This was in Amsterdam a couple of years ago. The bottom line is it's totally safe to be struck by lightning on an airplane because they plan for that ahead of time. The next image shows you how this works. Of course, you have the metal exterior, so much like a car, you're safe on the inside. But they have these static dischargers. That's what these are.
Oh.
They're not chemtrail dispensers, but we'll talk about that some other day. These are designed to discharge electricity from the plane. It's not really necessarily just for lightning, though. You collect static as you go through clouds, and that static builds and builds and builds. It could start a fire on the plane. It also messes with their electrical systems. So these are constantly discharging energy, electricity into the atmosphere. And so when a plane is hit, it just goes right out through those, and no harm, no foul. The average plane gets hit at least once per year. So
really?
It happens.
I did not
It's
know
not
that.
a big deal.
I learned something on a Friday.
Yay!
I guess that's the whole point of Braindrops, right?
I guess so.
Mind blown. News Center Minute 5:30 starts now.
I know.
Bye, guys.
Happy Labor Day weekend, guys. Be safe.
Bye, bye, bye.
Make good choices.
Make good choices.